goodness games. Ha! We're Oh My Goodness Games!
No.
And on this channel, we play games!
And that's what it is. We play games, and that's what it is.
And that's
the end!
The end!
Fine, we'll do it right!
And you might be saying, hey, aren't you recording that with a potato? And we might say, on this channel, we play video games. Video games we like. Not Minecraft, or Five Nights at Freddy's, or whatever the heck is going on, or that stupid Overwatch game.
Some of you might be saying,
I like Overwatch. Don't hate me.
And some of you might be saying, well, hey, aren't those games too?
And I'd be saying, here on this channel, we play Katawa Shoujo. Right now, part 25. Lily's gonna leave right now and go to Scotland. Luddy. I'm Ryan, this is Tommy. Welcome back.
Oh my goodness game.
And we're gonna hit a big part in Katawa Shoujo. Get ready, Tommy. Get ready. Are you ready, Tommy? So as you know on previous parts, now Lily is leaving. This lady right here. She looks nice. Stop staring at me. Both of you, stop staring at me. I hate it when there's this one part where there's like 10 characters and there's like 10 characters on screen and they're all just lined up here and it's just like, stop staring at me. Alright, ready? You ready, Tommy? Let's go. Let's continue. Let's do your stuff. Do your thing. Go get him. Right then. Are you taking the bus? Are you taking the bus, Lily? Lily motions to a large suitcase standing beside her. I'll have to take this with me, so I've booked a taxi. It'll meet us at the school gates in about 5 minutes.
Take what with you?
Her suitcase?
Oh, they're not allowed suitcase on the bus?
I see. Lily reaches down and feels out the handle for her suitcase. Its weight causes her some difficulty, so I quickly offer to take it myself.
Thank you, Hisao.
That is awfully kind of you, Hisao. She has no qualms about accepting, and I end up picking it up. It's not what I'd call light, but it's not exactly heavy either. I don't think I'll have too much trouble carrying it. Well, thank you then. We should hurry, though. If the taxi leaves, then it'll take quite a while to book a new one. Are you ready, Hanako? Yeah, let's go. We rush to the gate as fast as we can, only to find that the taxi is yet to arrive. Well, nothing like a bit of exercise in the morning. The nurse told me that I should be doing that. I think he probably had other things in mind, Hisao. And probably with more regularity. Do you intend to be helping people with their luggage every day? I guess not. Looks like we've got a bit of a wait anyway. How long should we wait for the taxi before calling them again? I would say another 10 minutes. But they've never let me down before. There's probably just a little traffic. Okay then. So how long is the flight to Scotland? About 16 hours, if I remember correctly. It's a bit hard to tell with the changing time zones. So long. It's now that I realize Hanako's been unusually quiet, even for her. She doesn't handle stress well, so she's looking really uptight. Yeah, I can't imagine being on a plane for that long. I've only ever flown on a short family holiday up north, so it's really quite hard to fathom. Hanako spent so much of her childhood at an orphanage. She's probably traveled very little, let alone flown. It's not too bad. I'll spend most of it either asleep or catching up on my English. I hardly use that here, so I need to refamiliarize myself with it a little. Will your accent be a problem? I wouldn't worry about that too much. It may be an issue initially, but I should be fine once I get used to it.
Will it be an issue initially?
Her accent.
Oh,
her Japanese accent.
How is it good?
She doesn't have, it's specifically stated that she doesn't have a Scottish accent. She speaks fluent English-speaking Japanese. So,
English-speaking Japanese.
we all moved to sit down on the small bench beside the school gate in silence. Strangely enough, even though I know that Lily's going away, I can't think of anything to say to her. Lily is a reliable person, so it might be because she isn't the one that I'm thinking of most. Lily might not be able to see it, but Hanako's chewing her fingernails nervously. I move to talk to her, but I can hear the engine straining from up the hill before I get the chance. Oh, I think the taxi's on its way. Well spotted, Hisao. I only just heard it as well. A small wave of pride washes over me. To have noticed something at the same time as Lily must mean I've become more aware of my surroundings. Anyway, we don't have to call the taxi company or worry about missing Lily's plane. Once the taxi stops where we're standing, the driver rolls down the window and leans over. After confirming that, yes, Lily is the same Lily Sato that booked the trip, we sort out her luggage. The driver opens the trunk of the taxi and takes Lily's suitcase, with Lily climbing in the back seat as she loads it into the trunk and slams it shut. After getting back into his seat and shutting the doors, he waits for us to say our farewells. Have a safe trip, Lily. Take care of yourself. Hanako looks understandably downcast, and that much is obvious even in her voice. Of course I will. I'll be back before long, don't worry. There'll still be another person here for you too, won't there, Hisao? Yeah, of course. I turned and smiled at Hanako, putting my hand on her shoulder. She only manages to keep eye contact with me for a couple seconds, cheeks red all the while, before turning back to Lily. See you, Lily. Goodbye. That was an exclamation point. She yelled that. She shouted that.
Goodbye.
She yelled. Lily gives her farewells to the both of us with a fair measure of reluctance. Without further ado, the driver starts the engine once more, and they begin the journey down the hill towards the airport. The two of us stand at the gates for a long time, even after they disappeared from sight, not really knowing what to do. So, what do you want to do? I don't know. Do you want to go into the city? How about we call it a day?
Is this the major decision?
This is you told me you didn't want me to tell this.
No, just tell me, is this the decision?
This is an important decision. This is a really important decision. I will tell you that right now. You make the wrong decision, you're going down neutral, or bad ending.
Alright. Just answer me this.
Yes.
Should I make a decision based on what I know will Hanako like or dislike?
Well, what would Hanako want to do anyway?
Knowing her? The second choice.
The second choice.
How about...
Like, you think it'd be mentally exhausting. That is pretty fair to think that. But at the same time, it's only the morning.
Wait, it's the morning?
Yeah, it's like the day's just started. It may be mentally exhausting, but maybe just getting our mind off things could be good too. They're all, in a way, in the right tone of mind. They can considered the right choice.
How about we call it a day?
You super sure about calling it a day?
Are you trying to make the total think things?
I mean, it's still... And this is also the first time you're alone with her. Lily's gone. Lily's not, with us now. She can't be, a mediator. This is our first chance really alone with her, to spend time with her.
How about we call it a day?
You want to really, truly call
Just
it
do it, dang it!
Okay. Okay.
Now tell me, was that the right decision?
Really?
Why?
You don't know! You don't get to do that!
Come on, dude!
You do not get to
but
do
I want to
this.
see her happy ending.
You don't get to do that.
Do what?
Say, is that the right choice or not?
Why not?
Because you said you didn't want to know that.
But now I do. I talk about I didn't want to know ahead of time. Now that it's after the fact, you could tell me.
You made the wrong choice.
I did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you made the wrong choice.
Alright, let's go back.
Oh my god. What, you think Flowey's gonna, like, be like... Hold on, folks!
Alright, do the top choice.
So Flowey's right now, shaking his head, because Tommy really insists... Hi, we're back. Tommy super insisted
Yeah,
that...
as long as that guy
Tommy
doesn't
just
show up.
suddenly lectured me. You know, right now, I'm not telling you the right choice anymore. Fine.
Hey, this is the only, like, choice that...
No, there's more important choices.
Come on, really?
Yeah, there's more important choices.
Fine, whatever.
I'm not telling you now anymore. That's your one little safe thing. Flowey the Flower is shaking his head in shame and complete pity because he's like, oh man, what a loser. Can't detect. Think you
Shut
can
up,
play,
Flower, or
think you
grab
can-
my lawnmower.
Think you can play God? You think you can control what you think?
Hey, oh,
I
jeez.
thought I was the only
Hey,
one who had
Flowey,
that.
look at my weed whacker. What can I possibly do with this?
Hey, look at my ultimate fart.
I'm out of here.
Alright, so Tommy didn't want to detect, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not telling you anymore.
Oh, no.
That was your one freebie.
Ah.
The bus stop, standing by the school gates like a mute sentinel puts a strange idea in my mind.
Wait, this is the next day?
No, this is literally, Lily just left.
No. They were at the pool thing, remember?
Yeah, this was the day after.
Yeah, that's the day after. Why is she wearing the same uniform? Did she sleep in them?
It's like cartoon characters. They all just have a wardrobe of the same outfit. You know.
Wow.
Also, probably budgetary reasons. They just got a whole wardrobe.
I just slept in these.
I slept in this. It was laundry day. Do you want to head into town and look for a bookshop or something? We have the rest of the day free. It's a long shot, as Hanako doesn't like going into the city. I count the fact that we managed to get her out there even when it was so dark as a small miracle, but I generally want to spend more time with her. Anyway, she's likely to refuse to go back to... Okay. Really? Really? Let's go. I can't work out why Hanako has decided to agree with me, but I'm not about to ask her to change her mind.
Oh, I know why it could have been. Because then if we spend the whole day calling it a day, she would have a lot of time to just dwell on the fact that her friend's gone, right?
Also, the fact that her friend that had his real first... the boy that had the real first chance of finally meeting around with her, fully alone. Lily's gone. And his first thing is just, see ya. Want to protect me, right? Yeah, you want to protect me.
Oh, wait a
That's
minute.
all you want to do.
Wait a minute.
You think I'm broken. You just want to fix me, is that it? Huh?
Really? That's... Oh, okay.
You don't actually care. You just want to feel like a good person, that you fix someone who's broken, that you can help just anyone you want and be a nice, good person. You don't actually care about the person.
She would actually think that?
Yes!
Oh, jeez.
That's literally the whole... Hey, Tommy, remember that little jab of, I want to protect you? I want to be Hanako's, knight in shining armor?
Oh.
Hanako's root looks down upon that. Let me put this. The theme of Hanako's root is self-confidence.
Oh!
Giving you the ability to stand up and make your own choices. You may be broken, but you can put yourself back together. And you can trust your friends that they have the strength to do that.
How?
Knowing
You know,
when.
I'm glad.
Knowing when not to help and not be the knight in shining armor.
You know what?
Because some people don't do that.
I get it.
I'm spoiling all the themes. I'm terrible.
Actually, I'm glad you told me that, because that could probably help me make better decisions in the long run.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't give me that bullshit.
Maybe. We'll see. Stepping off the bus, I immediately noticed that a lot of people are around us. In hindsight, it should have been obvious. Of course, lots of people eat downtown at a Saturday afternoon.
Hey guys, guess what we're doing after this? We're gonna watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
We're gonna watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because Tommy heard that Roundabout is the ending theme song, and Tommy said he loves that song. It's like, what? There's an anime that has Roundabout in it?
No, you were all geeking out over that. I was just happy.
But you said you love that song.
I do.
It's not, Tommy.
It's nostalgia.
Tommy, it's not worth arguing with me. It's muda 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 muda.
I get it.
Muda means useless.
Okay, let's
It's useless.
All right,
Useless.
read.
Hanako retreats close to my side, and I can feel her hand clutching my arm tightly. Her body is held against mine, and her head is bowed so low that her hat hides most of her scarring. So, where shall we go? Bookshop? Hanako's present and my other general living expenses have pretty much drained my budget. But I should be able to afford a few books. There's something I try to reserve a few funds for anyway. For a second, I think Hanako didn't hear me, but then I looked to my side and noticed her nodding almost that word. Okay. Do you know of one? Actually, I do. We passed a few when Lily and I were looking for your presents. Hanako's expression clouds a fraction. I've got to remember to stop bringing up her birthday. You both spent a lot of time? Or maybe I misjudged the situation. We wanted to make sure we got the right present after all.
Wait, can you go back a few? Just two?
Alright. 2? Maybe I misjudged. Alright. First, he said that we spent a lot of time buying you a present for your birthday. Crap. And he's worried that then she was
birthday crap?
No.
Birthday crap?
We passed a few when we were looking for presents for your birthday, and he was like, oh shoot, I said birthday. I was talking about her birthday. I shouldn't have done that. She gets upset, but she then looks distraught down, which she's like, oh crud, she's distraught. But she wasn't distraught. She was thinking intently in what he just said, because she was more thinking, they spent a lot of time finding me a present?
Oh, okay.
She's focused on that. Wait, they actually thought about it? Hanako smiles and blushes a bit. It's a small treasure when she does.
Aww. You should say that, Isao. Say it right to her face, Hanako.
Zoom in on that!
Hanako.
Frame that!
Hey, you're messing up my line!
Sorry.
Hanako, when you smile like that, I think it's a real treasure.
It's a roundabout. Makes me want to scream and shout.
You gotta be a womanizer. Tell them what they want to hear, but also be sincere at it. Because if you tell them what they want to hear, but don't mean it and just say it to get laid, you're a monster and no one would like you. You will die lonely, a horrible prick. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Hanako.
No, not you, Hanako.
Oh, you're talking to Hisao?
Yeah.
Anyway, there should be a bookstore just up ahead.
Talk sweet talk, but only if you mean it by heart.
Yeah. Do you want to check it out? Sure. The crowds start to build as we head towards the bookshop along the raised walkways. Hanako latches her other arm into me as well, making our progress a little slower. As we walk, the sound of the traffic makes me think of a possible distraction for her. I was wondering, Hanako, have you thought yet about what you're gonna learn when you're gonna learn to drive? Driving? Yeah, you're kind of lucky in a way. There aren't a whole lot of students in Imaku that are allowed to drive. It's not the best topic of conversation, but I want to try and distract Hanako from the situation. She's really high-strung right now.
Wait, can you go back to? Sorry.
He's asking when she's gonna learn to drive.
No, just read it.
Yeah, you're kind of lucky in a way. There aren't a whole lot of students in Imaku that are allowed to drive.
Oh.
Then again, all I've really done is make her feel awkward, since he's probably never thought about it. I wish I hadn't said anything. He was trying to strike up a different conversation because she feels like nervous.
Ah.
Before long, we are before. Oh wow, weird repetition of word there. Before long, we were before one of the bookshops Lily and I passed during our search. Oh, what kind of self-respecting bookshop closes on Saturdays? Bookshops don't make much money anymore because of the internet. Maybe they just had to close over the weekends.
Oh, this is modern day?
Well, it's like general present day. Why? When did you think it took place?
I don't know. I thought it was a little more old-fashioned because I thought Japan was behind the.
My headcanon is that this takes place sometime in like 2003 to 2005. Like mostly because that's when the original concept for this game like came about. And like that's my headcanon. This takes
Is there any pro
and 2003 to 2005 when flip phones were still a thing and no iPhones were around yet, and Hanako has a flip phone. So does Lily. So does Hisao. Every time there's a phone, it's a flip phone. Make sense?
Flip phone? Yes, makes sense.
Yes.
I actually, in 2005, I bought my first not my first, but the longest phone I ever had, and it was a flip phone with a camera on it.
Mm-hmm.
That phone had lasted me up until 2 years ago, and I finally got a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, only because it broke.
You're just like Hanako. You got a nice old-fashioned phone. Which is funny, because I remember I read I once read a fan fiction about, like... Alright, let me put it this way. There's a fan fiction, I forget what it was called, but it was just Hanako's route from Hanako's perspective. And there was one part that really bugged me. It talked about this one time Hanako had to call Hisao. And there's a simple line, so I looked at the phone and pressed Hisao's name, and I was like, wait a second, like a smartphone? She doesn't have a smartphone, she has a flip phone. She can't touch his name.
Maybe it was speed dial, she meant to say.
No, like literally it was touch the name, like, so it was literally, the only way you could determine is it was a smartphone, which I think was the only thing. I was like, dude, flip phone. She didn't have a smartphone with a touchscreen.
Or maybe she had a piece of paper next to her that had the word Hisao written on it, and she just pressed that piece of paper.
She had one of those futuristic, awesome little papers you could write and then like make buttons out of them. I want to use those. Those are cool. She seems pretty knowledgeable about technology. I guess it's a pursuit that would lend itself to someone who enjoys solitude. Huh. I guess that makes sense. It's easier to find books online. Anyway, it looks like this idea is shot. Anything else you'd like to do? If it's not a bother, could you show me where you bought my present?
Never in a million years. I'm kidding.
Sure, not a problem.
Are we gonna see him again?
It's not far from here.
Are we gonna see him again?
No, are we? Are we gonna meet the best character? Are we gonna meet? I head off in the direction of the store, only half sure of its exact location. I don't want to repeat of the last time, spending half the day walking around aimlessly. Here we are, Othello's Antiques. It's small. Well, yes. It took Lily and me some time to find it. Can we go in? I don't see why not. It's open. Hanako pushes through the door and enters before me. Once again, the store is empty, save for the store owner. Oh, best character! Confetti!
Best character.
I just love the fact that they drew an image for just this random store owner. They don't draw Hisao's parents. There's some other...
Well, when is there a time that he saw parents they actually meet with them?
There was in the beginning where he's like being told about his thing and they're clearly described. They have dialogue.
Oh, I had no idea.
His face drops a little when he sees me. Oh. Oh, you're not here for a return, are you? Wait, that's not the girl you had last time. No, we're not here to return anything. We were just in town and wanted to have another look in here. Store owner considers this for a long time. I guess he's not used to high school students coming into his shop on a regular basis. Might this be the friend you bought gifts for? That's right. They were presents for her. Store owner turns to Hanako, who freezes on the spot like a deer caught in the headlights. He moves to address her, but stops before doing so, looking a little taken back. He catches himself staring and looks to the side, addressing us indirectly. His expression is awkward and tense, as is his entire body. Yeah, he saw her scars. He's trying to make himself not look. I want to be mad at him, but I know full well I had the exact same instinctive reaction when I first saw her. First surprise, then curiosity, then an awkward look away as I dealt with what I'd seen. Hanako looks like less panicked than before, but I think the feeling she's giving off now is worse. It's not anger or annoyance. If anything, it's one of apology. You're lucky there, young lady, to have friends that care about you so much as they do. Thank you. If I hadn't spent so much time with Hanako, I wouldn't even have realized that she said anything. Then again, the store owner's mumble was hardly clear either, thanks in part to being directed away from us. Hanako strikes out in the store, gazing in wonder at the various items on display. She finds the doll section and spends lingering minutes studying each and every one. It's a side of Hanako I've only barely been introduced to. I was astonished when Lily said she liked dolls, even more so to find her collection sitting on her dresser. She looks a little better now that she's distracted and out of the store owner's sight. I'm still quite put off by the whole experience. I might have my own problems, but I've never had strangers react to me like that, as if I was something completely alien to them. This is a nice shop. Yeah, it's not what I expected. Do you want freaking iCloud?
Do you want an iCloud, Hanako? You can buy that here. Oh my god, look at that just random picture in the corner. He looks kind of weird, that thing.
Yeah! Don't look at it! Don't look at me!
No, he looks like he's drunk.
Yeah.
It's like, I had so much to drink. I'm gonna climb this mountain, man. I'm gonna be all manly. He looks like a manly drunk.
Yeah. It's not what I expected.
Yeah, a manly drunk? I wasn't expecting it either.
Do you want to buy something? I didn't bring any money. Well, we can always come again. Now that I know where to find it. That is. We can? Of course. We can come here as often as you'd like. Thank you.
Think she likes the store?
You don't need to thank me. You don't need to thank me. I almost forgot where this place was. I don't really think either of us is completely. I don't really think either of us completely believes in what we're saying, but rather we're just repeating what we think we should say. Can we go back to the school now? Sure thing. Let's go.
I don't get it. What was that all about?
She just wanted to see where we got. She wanted to see. She was asking, can she see where? She was surprised that we actually looked for presents, and she basically wanted proof that we went to a place. And not only that, we went to a very cozy, personal kind of place. And the store owner even said, "Oh, you're that boy." So, as we leave for the bus stop, I see
that boy.
as we leave for the bus stop, I see the store owner peek through the curtain at the back of the shop. I'm not really sure what that glance he gives her. I'm not really sure what that glance he gives to her says. Feels a bit weird, and the fact that Hanako didn't see it is both a relief and a bit frustrating. Hanako and I stopped walking once we reached the concrete area between the dormitory buildings. There was barely a word said between us on the way back from the city. Well then, goodbye. Do you want to have some tea or something? How about a game? Hanako shakes her head embarrassedly. I'm tired. Maybe later? I've got homework. She sounds a little depressed. Man, I'm terrible. Stop saying how they're feeling after I read it, and then I'm like, oh crap, I read it terribly. Hanako obviously does not want to do more, but I suppose she would have a bit of schoolwork to catch up on. She's missed a few days of lessons. Homework. Thanks for reminding me. I got a stack to do as well. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See you, Hisao. Before I could say goodbye, Hanako turned and began walking towards the entrance to the female dormitory building. I looked at the door she disappeared through for a bit, before going off towards my own dorms. Today was a tiring day. Wait! Oh! Chapter 4. That's the last chapter, Tommy. Scars.
Finally.
We're at the last chapter. The story is almost done. So, do you think we should leave it off here now?
Yes.
Yes, we should definitely leave it off here. How long has this episode been? 32 minutes. That's good enough. Yeah. Well, people, it's getting down to the bottom line. Tommy made the wrong choice, then loaded a save file.
I
and then
pulled a Flowey.
Tommy pulled a Flowey because I told him no. You picked the wrong.
No. I pulled a Frisk.
You pulled a Frisk. You pulled a fallen human. You pulled a save file. Well, are you excited, Tommy? What's gonna happen? Are you excited with what's gonna happen soon now? Because it's last act.
I can't wait to see the happy ending. I want to see him get
Well,
married and have children.
Well, you still got a couple more choices to get through till you get to that.
Aww.
But in the meantime, we're gonna watch some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Because Tommy, or something. I don't know. We'll see you next time. Don't try to guess what we're gonna do, because guess what? It's...